NBA sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. At their own 29-yard line.
Bombers. Ready. Kill.
On the ground, here's the rookie. He's brought down at the 34. A gain of 4.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Go.
Here's Nix. Now he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 30. Couldn't catch it. They third down. You look at this current defense. They interplay one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yards in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. This one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Pierce on the right side. And he's going to be down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 19 yards. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 16-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now throwing incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18. That's it.
Now Stroud. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one to the post. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive starts out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And folks, not to be underestimated about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL. That winning streak into this one, but now on Thursday night, do you think this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Next to the air. Working it out the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The Texans at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. And over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that's the way that they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league that they can go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Brings up second and 9.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Brings up third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the gun is Nix. And that is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then there's a scramble to make sure they get their game right.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Now a handoff to the middle. His defense able to hook him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The defense for these Texans is true against the pass. Issues at times, right? Number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so that's a productive for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Colts.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First
On
down
the click.
for Indianapolis.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Stroud looking to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Good throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Field goal coming from Young Ray Koo. From the left hash, this from 37. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Well, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To throw, here's Nix. For the left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup at 32 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. He hits Downs on the crosser. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. As he throws there, incomplete.
And now Collins said, at least on this drive, a momentary setback though for his passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And maybe a couple yards shy of the red zone here, but 22 yards out. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's Nix once more. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of going to gain. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Only a yard.
Yeah, on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Well, they're changing this at the line. They're going. It's Nix. And he is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before the dash pickup of the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now it's Nix. Touchdown, Texans. What a great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Elliott good with the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
7, Colts 6.
How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a lane slowly materializing there as they get maybe a yard at the 45.
Most time they would be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Completes it to Douglas. Touchdown. And there it goes. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Colts are able to move back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Absolutely. That second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
And they're on the 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them, roar around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just taking the shreds.
Touchdown, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ole! Hold on, son! Don't go!
From the shotgun to the captain. And they'll bring him down after just a short hit there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The second down play was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Ready! Throw!
To throw is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's to throw. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Texans.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing in a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Receiver screen is getting young blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming?
And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute and a half.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Makes the score Texans.
Elliott good on the extra point.
Colts,
And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Stroud. And he's going to go down. The Texans cover it. Unable to bring him to the ground.
15-yard loss.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To number 83.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ow,
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was incompletion or picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6. And the Texans will take over.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few days offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
A lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. What did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Nix. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Score game in the second half. Now's not the time to force the football in the places where you should. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they run into the ground just shy of midfield. Good work out to the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a really luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott with the 18. And the lead is up to 8.
Texans 21, Colts 13.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, they never really stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It has been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
Brought down back at
It's
the
a loss of
43-yard
4
line.
there, bringing up second down. On the bootleg, Stroud. The kicker here is complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer to third down.
It's a gain of 13. Since third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And Stroud now to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And they will score. Pick 6. And the Texans take the lead. So that a real wrench thrown in there for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, but they probably should use a different tool on that point, right?
Makes the
That
score
ultimately
Texans
is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in position to win.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hang on to that one. It's 3 down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a 4-10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
First and 10 at the
From the
41-yard
gun, they'll
line.
try to run it. Down to about the 37.
But it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They're going to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. It's out officially a loss of 1.
Constantly talking about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
They're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Texans' 9-yard line.
2nd and 3 from the 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
14-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let the hop. 18. What's that?
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. McCaffrey running up the middle. Looking for Sanders, finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Next to the air. Critical play in this football game. If they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Play action. Here's Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just throw this one over into all the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Here's Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
He'll try to pick it up himself. That's to the pylon and incomplete. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling out. Let's go get it done.
And it's not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
I missed a wide open pass.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30. Here to go again. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now he's free at the 35. Christian McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Here we go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him 30 yards there.
And the Colts first down.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. He's corralled. Getting against him to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Well, they get to Stroud. Nowhere to go, and he goes down. First down to set him back on second. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Pearson.
That's a good bounce back play right there. After taking a sack on first down, didn't quite get to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you might look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and one.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line until it's set and down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down into the game. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they put.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kyron Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for two here.
Here we go. We'll line up for the two-point
They're going to try and run. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
21.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on a 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Man, he hits him in stride. Sheds off the tackle. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing Nix. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
4 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. formations.
at the
They're
12-yard line.
rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Over the middle, it's complete. He will cover up as he's touchdown after a short game.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Back to the air with Nix. Now tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at the 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
All right.
Now Stroud. It finds Douglas complete. Now the Texans are going to first to their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a look.
At the 16-yard line.
Completes it to Douglas. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Here's first down.
A 41-yard gain.
19 Texas.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle of the traffic, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Stroud to throw
And the
it.
Colts first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And over the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Still on his feet. He's on his way. And he takes it in for the score.